All right, my beautiful people, there we go. All right, we are in the building.
Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, this is ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator, back here with our pre-market info, New Black Wall Street on January 17, 2017. So I wanted to provide you with a little bit of information as we head into the market on today, and then also some other news that you can use to know what's going on here in our society. So as we head into today, it's all about Takeover Tuesday. So actually what happened overnight, that two of the world's biggest cigarette companies are actually merging. So you got American Tobacco said Tuesday that it's agreed to pay $49.4 billion to take control of Reynolds American, which is the #2 U.S. tobacco company. The two cigarette giants hold some of the biggest selling brands on the planet, including Pall Mall, Camel, and Newport. So I know quite a few people that smoke Newports, them shorts. So they are actually merging into one big company. Also, we have another mergers and acquisitions. We have in the energy sector, Noble Energy said it's agreed to buy Clayton Williams Energy for $2.7 billion in stock and cash, and both of those companies are based in Texas. So, that is companies are merging, becoming one, joining forces to compete. And also, as we move into the market today, just know that there's a Brexit speech today. So British Prime Minister Theresa May is set to give a speech outlining her plans for the UK's exit from the European Union. She's expected to say that the country will not seek to hold on to bits of EU membership as they leave. And that's the kind of message that rattles traders, because they worry about the UK, that the UK will lose its free access to the giant trading bloc. The pound has actually been declining in the lead up to the speech, and now it's stabilized at $1.21. So for those that are in foreign exchange, I'm pretty sure if you're smart, you've been shorting the pound. You've been making a lot of money. Hopefully, as the pound has declined, leading up to more information or more news on Brexit, more news on Britain leaving the EU. Over the past year, the pound has dropped by 13% or more versus other major global currencies, as investors worry about the impact that Brexit will have on the UK economy. So, that was the place to be. Probably still is the place to be if you are into Forex. I'd imagine that you've been making some pretty good moves or some pretty good pips on this pound that has been declining. In case you guys don't know, for those that just may be tuning in or don't know about investing, you can make money in investing going up or going down. So even if the market should turn, you can make money that way as well. It's called shorting. Some people don't know that. So, you can bet both ways and make money both ways. Also in the news, Rolls-Royce, shares of Rolls-Royce are surging by 6% in London after the British engineering giant said that it's reached settlements with authorities in the UK, the United States, and Brazil over bribery allegations. The agreements, which are yet to be finalized, total $671 or $813 million, the company announced. Also, as far as the global market is concerned, it's looking like it may be a gloomy day in the stock market today, but a good day for gold. So a lot of people are into precious metals and following the price of gold. So obviously, as the value of gold rises, the value of your asset, whether you are in the market or you actually hold physical gold, actually goes up as well. So it looks like it's going to be a good day for gold. The stock futures are reporting lower. European markets are declining in early trading, but gold is rising by 1.5% to trade at $12.15 per ounce. Traders tend to put money in gold when they are feeling nervous about stocks. So, if you're a person that feels like our great bull run is over and you want to go more defensive, you want to be more conservative, typically gold is the place where people go. It is obviously many countries have their currency backed by precious metal, which is typically gold. Unfortunately, the United States doesn't. But there's plenty of places to go with your money, and this is what they do. This is what mutual fund managers do. They go places with their money. So, you know, regardless of how the market is, they're going to go somewhere with their money, somewhere with your money that they're managing. So they got a lot of different options. Also, we have the World Economic Forum that's taking place in Davos, Switzerland. So we're kicking that off today. You're going to have some big wigs there. You're going to have the IMF director, Christine Lagarde, there. Facebook's chief operating officer, Sheryl Sandberg, will be there. The Chinese president will be there. Alibaba founder Jack Ma will be there. This is a big deal. This is actually where they come and convene and talk about trade and talk about the world economy as a whole. I'd imagine that we're going to hear a lot from the Trump administration that comes from this. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure they're going to be in attendance. I mean, it's like the United Nations of money, and this is where they come to talk about the future of world trade. Also, you have earnings today. You got Morgan Stanley, United Healthcare coming out. There's going to be a bill today, so they're about to release their earnings probably in about an hour from when I do this show. And then you got United Continental set to announce after the close. So United Healthcare is pretty big, right? Because there's a lot of money in healthcare, a lot of money in pharmaceuticals. So however they report earnings, whether good or bad, we can typically look to follow that trend into other healthcare companies. If they do bad, then more than likely other healthcare companies are not going to fare well when they produce their earnings as well. Same thing we saw with the financial sector, right? So we had, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan report on Friday, and now we got Morgan Stanley reporting on Monday. Typically, they typically tend to follow one another as far as good earnings. Not all of them, but the big dogs do. Also in the news, what else did I see that I wanted to talk about? The big news came out about the Trump advisor. It looks like that Wilbur Ross, who's actually supposed to be have his confirmation on Wednesday. They got some information about him having made a lot of money doing offshore jobs. So a lot of controversy, and we know it's going to be a lot of controversy with the Trump administration. That's what it's all about. Controversy creates cash. And again, many people are getting sidetracked, getting distracted. They don't understand. Well, I understand that we don't understand because we never really started to look at life this way. But the reality is, controversy creates cash, and that's what the administration is all about, is keeping a lot of controversy in the market. Also, what I found here to be interesting, we've got another report that Obama wants $1 billion for poor schools. I'll probably report a little bit about that in some posts. I don't want to go too much into trying to read all that right now. I did find something else that I wanted to share with you guys that I thought was interesting. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I don't know whether it was on my business page or in my markets page. Give me a second. So hopefully, as I do these shows, you guys are, hey, good morning, Chevette. Hopefully, you guys are getting some good information. Please make sure you leave some comments or a like or something, because here's the deal, man. I need to know what I need to keep doing this stuff. So your support tells me whether I need to keep doing this. I can't find it right now, guys. I should have bookmarked it so that I make sure that I hit it up real quick. I don't want to. I like to try to make these shows as quick as possible. It was something else that I saw. I wanted to report to you guys. I talked about okay. So here's something else. Walmart. Yes, Walmart is looking to add 10,000 jobs in the United States this year through the opening and remodeling 59 stores, as well as through its e-commerce business. Good news. Well, if you're a person that's looking for a job, good news. I don't look to be employed by anyone, but that's good news for Walmart. So whenever you hear that a company is looking to bring more jobs to the United States, that's good news for their stock. And actually, Walmart is something that's been on our watch list. It's been on my watch list, and I've talked about Walmart all the way back in 2 years ago when we had the whole November patty pie incident. And ever since then, Walmart has actually been increasing in value or appreciating. And I told people then that was, you know, that was kind of the turning point for Walmart. I'm not always right, guys, but I've been pretty lucky on hitting up in some of my analysis. So Walmart adding 10,000 jobs, adding 10,000 U.S. jobs, that's a good thing for Walmart. Obviously, the biggest retailer in the United States. They got a strong online presence. They are still competing, even though they're not paying people jack diddly. So anyway, man, this is that's what it is, man. So that's what's going on in the news today, man. Keep your eyes out. Again, Walmart is something, you know, I would recommend you adding to your watch list. Continue to follow them, see how they react, see how they react today as far as this good news that just came out. This is like breaking news, man. I feel like I'm a newscaster. And then also be able to look out for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a pretty huge day as well. Of course, I'll come back with a show tomorrow. That's going to be the Wilbur Ross nomination. We're going to have Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, and Netflix is going to be reporting tomorrow. So all I'm trying to do is try to keep you guys informed so that you have information that you need to learn how to make this thing work for you and learn how, stop complaining and learn how to capitalize off what our country is, which is a capitalistic society. It's up to you and I to learn how to capitalize, how to make our money work for us by playing the game. I'm tired of being on the wrong end of the stick. I'm tired of being the person that's that's being laughed at, that's getting the game played upon him. I have decided for me and my house that we're going to jump in the game. We're going to play the game. We're going to learn how to master the game. Well, this is ERGJ. Let me find my outro music. You know, this is what we do on the New Black Wall Street.
Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there in the next episode.
Holla at you.
The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.